Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Lucas Sacco versus Steven Lanois, and this is going to be a new format video, and let's hop right in. We're going to see Steven win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they will decide to go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Opening, Aliber, Econ, Mercarier, Tragedy. They have Fenrir, Lava Golem, Scareclaw, Kashtira, Lava Golem, Rise Heart, so their hand's a little bit weird here. They're going to go ahead and start off with Special Summon Fenrir, and then activate Fenrir effect to go search. So Fenrir will go ahead and grab out Kashtira Unicorn, and then activate Rise Heart, special summon out, and then they could go like Scareclaw, banish Papayas if they want. Okay, they're gonna go ahead and activate the effect, go banish, banish Birth, and then they banish 3. So we see Blazing Cartagia there, double Book of Eclipse. And then now they're going to go Scareclaw, Kashtira, banish the special. Okay. Overlay all those for a Rise Heart. Yeah, see, like they could have just did it in a different order, and like you'd have Unicorn in hand for follow-up. They draw Branded Fusion, and then they're going to go main phase. So they definitely break this. Activate Opening, discard Mercarier, gets banished because of Rise Heart, summon Aliber. And then they're going to activate Rise Heart 1, Aliber 2, Mercarier 3, Econ 4. This is mandatory, so it like has to trigger. And imagine, you have Papayas. You could also try to use this to get follow-up, but it wouldn't work here because the Econ. But, you could have also tried to get another piece of follow-up too, so like it was a really, really big mistake. Grab Branded Lost, grab Cartagia, activate Lost, activate Branded Fusion. They say okay, dump Nib, Fallen of Albaz, summon Albion. And then they're going to activate Albion and Lost, but I was going to say Arise activates, but it's not like it really is going to do anything here. They're just going to equip one of their cards, grab Mercarier, banish, summon Masquerade, and then just go battle phase and attack for game. So on into the next game now. We're going to go ahead and we are going to see Kashtira go first. Opening hands, we have Branded in red, Blazing Cartagia, Allure, Baldrake, Magma. They have Unicorn, Judgment, Big Bang, Papayas, and Prime Planet. So these are both going to be extremely, extremely bad. There's no way you're ever going to be able to get like a Baldrake live on this turn that banish something. But, you can use them on your turn for your own engine. Activate Prime Planet, and then Prime Planet is going to search out Fenrir. And then Special Unicorn, Unicorn effect to go search. And then that's going to go ahead and grab Kashtira Birth. We already have Papayas in hand. Activate Birth. And then Normal Summon Fenrir, Fenrir effect. And then Fenrir is going to go ahead and grab out Rise Heart. They did draw Big Bang, which like kind of sucks, kind of okay. Overlay for Shangri-La, and then Rise Heart effect, banish Birth, make him banish face down, hits an Aliber, and then Shangri-La effect, lock his own. They're thinking here they're going to go for a Rise Heart because they want the Papayas to grab back Birth for follow-up, I guess. Target, bring out Fenrir, should be in defense, there we go. Effects, so equip Papayas and add back Birth. Okay, I feel like this was just also done wrong. We never got Birth effect the special. Could have just like ripped their extra deck or something. I don't know. I feel like maybe this player is just focusing too much on some other things. Like instead of banishing Birth, what if you just banish like, I don't know, Scareclaw, Kashtira, or Tier Limit, and then you just like Papayas and you banish it from graveyard to activate one of those cards, but then like I guess you don't have anything to add back. I don't know. I mean, this is okay. It's okay. We have follow up. We have a good end board. Pass, draw fusion deployment. Standby phase, affect the special. And then that's going to go ahead, bring out Unicorn. They could Prime Planet pop here if they want to get the third material under a Rise, which they do. So pop this, and then a Rise Heart effect to attach. So attach the Unicorn that we just popped the Shangri-La, and then, it protected itself. Activate Allure Darkness, draw Aliber, regained, and then we need to banish. Banish Magma, and then a Rise effect to attach. Attach the Magma Mutt. Which probably isn't the best choice. Probably just better to attach a Lure, because this is actually good in their graveyard if it gets there. And then activate Regained, normal summon Aliber effect, go ahead, grab Branded Fusion, and then on Resolution, they're going to go Unicorn effect to rip from the extra deck. They said no Fenrir. I'll hit the Predaplant. Okay, so hits the Dragostapelia. So we can definitely assume that there's only one of this in their deck. A Rise Heart effect. I mean, you'd probably only play one of that, no matter what, but we definitely know there's only one now. So, lock a zone, and then they're going to take the Lure Darkness off of the Rise Heart, activate Branded Fusion, then they're going to chain Judgment on that, go ahead, shut that down, a Rise Heart, attach Judgment, and then activate Fusion Deployment. So Fusion Deployment, special summon out from deck. This could bring out, okay, so they're going to bring out Blazing Cartagia. It's going to bring out Blazing Cartagia, or Fallen of Albaz from deck. And then a Rise Heart effect to attach. It is crazy just how much work it is to attach off of a Rise Heart right now. I can't wait till they add like a little button to do it. Blazing Cartagia effect. Go ahead, summon out the Grand. Okay, then they're going to activate Regain and Grand. This doesn't dump for cost, so you can still activate it under the macro. And then they're taking the Cartagia. Well, I guess this, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Because Sorcerer, so Chainlink 3, Regain, target Aliber. I was going to say, because, like, the Rise is Chainlink 1, this is Chainlink 3, so this can put back whatever you want it to put back. So it's not like they could mandatory steal Cartagia there. Draw Econ, and then they're going to banish Mercarier off this. Mercarier, a Rise Heart. So they're going to attach. They're also going to Fenrir banish. Okay, attach the Mercarier. They go ahead and search out Albion the Shrouded Dragon. Shangri-La. Said OSEC testing going back. I guess just chain the Econ, right? To take this. Yeah. So chain the Econ to go ahead and try to take. That's on Fenrir, correct? Yep. And then they're going to chain the Arise Heart to banish itself face down so that way the opponent can't take it. And then they're going to search Shrouded Dragon, new chain link, Papaya's effect, and then Papaya's allows them to add back, grab back Unicorns. Now they have Unicorn plus Birth in hand for follow-up, even if the whole board gets wiped. Shrouded Dragon, dump Fallen of Albaz, put back, draw on the Econ, branded in red, add back Fallen of Albaz, and then banish to go for Lubellion. Lubellion effect. Discard for cost, any response, chain Birth to banish face down. That's just gonna hit like double Cartagia. Maybe Magma? Just because they can summon it back for free off Regain later on, but it also really wouldn't surprise me if you just hit Branded in red there. All the monsters. Actually, yeah, Blazing, and then red. Okay, so it's actually good to take. Taking this, knowing that it goes to grave, the opponent activates a spell, you Birth banish it. Actually was pretty good there. Go for Mirror Jade, and then Shangri-La, lock a zone. So what is known in hand? It's Birth Unicorn. You don't know the set card, but you can kind of assume it's Big Bang. Added Birth turn 1. Sorry, I know it's taking a while. No worries. Go ahead, try to take Fenrir. And then they said, sure. Okay, switch it to attack because the Unicorn is the one that was summoned this turn. Then they're saying, start a battle phase. Mirror Jade sent Albion to try to banish. And then they're going to activate Big Bang to banish. Okay, so, you know, Mirror Jade stays, but they don't lose because they're dropped down to 1,000. And then end phase, Albion effect. Grab Branded Fusion for follow-up. And then pass turn. They draw Shifter. Okay, so there's no interruptions on this side. Unless if somehow Regain draws into something. Summon Unicorn, effect. Like, you could summon back Magma and activate its effect if they wanted to. Maybe they don't want to play in the Unicorn right now, knowing that the opponent's going to keep summoning anyways. Birth, summon Fenrir. Fenrir effect goes search. Grab Scareclaw, Kashtira. Yeah. Okay. And then activate Scareclaw, Kashtira, special summon by banishing. And then that'll banish Papayas. Papayas effect to add back. Grab back Rise Heart. Now, the thing is Fenrir can banish Mirror Jade face down. Magma will be on field. Yeah, summon. Unless if they just don't summon Magma back, but then they just go for game. Like, yeah, effect. Banish Unicorn, banish face down. Yeah, just battle phase attack, banish face down, and then boop, game. Okay, so on to the next game. We're going to go ahead and we're going to see Lucas, Sako go first. We got Tragedy, Mercurier, Brain Fusion, Alibur, Cartasia. They have Imperm, Prosperity, Prime Planet, Fenrir, and Lava Golem. So they do have double going second cards. They have, you know, a starter with Prime Planet. Prosperity is really good. Fenrir will be good with the Unicorn if it goes through. Or, you know, maybe off the Prosperity you hit something that makes that good. Summon Alibur, effect, chain Imperm on it. If you don't Imperm Alibur and they already have Branded Fusion, they grab Branded Lost, and then Branded Lost makes it so you can't Imperm for a while. They're going to dump, bring out Lindworm, and then activate Blazing Cartasia, special summon out. And then activate Blazing Cartasia to go ahead fuse, summon out Grand. And then they're going to activate Grand effect, dump Albion, end phase Albion effect, go set Branded in red. Which I guess is fine. There just has to be a way to do that better. I want to start playing a lot of Branded, or at least testing it more. And also, this is supposed to be back in hand, but because like I know how to do some of like the very generic combos, but you know, there's a lot of hands where I wouldn't know how to play it out properly. I don't even know exactly what I would go for because the deck has so many options now, so many options. Pass, draw Papayas, and then they're gonna go main phase, Lava Golem. Alright, tribute off, special. The thing is that Lava Golem actually doesn't do anything. This can still summon itself out. Our Fallen of Albaz. This can still summon out from extra deck. Then activate Prosperity. Prosperity, go ahead and banish 6. And then look at the top 6. They're seeing Birth there. They're going to grab the Birth. Put the rest back. Say like Talent's kind of awkward. Evenly, you're definitely not grabbing. Imperm, you're definitely not grabbing. Activate Birth. And then they're going to activate the Prime Planet to go search. Not too sure why they activated Birth. Like, you don't have any monsters or anything, so you're just going to special summon anyhow. Special summon Unicorn, Unicorn effect. And then Unicorn's going to go ahead and grab out Papayas. Activate Papayas. And then go for Fenrir. Fenrir effect to go search. So Fenrir, grab Rise Heart. And then after that, they're going to go Rise Heart to special. This is such an awkward board for them to play into. Because what are you supposed to do? Because like if you read this, during the opponent's turn, if this is in your graveyard, quick effect, you can target one Fallen of Albaz in your graveyard or both still in your graveyard, special summon either that target or this one if you do banish the other one. So they have a Fallen of Albaz that they can special summon during their turn to fuse into a Mirror Jade. So you can't make extra cards. But at the same time, if you're not making extra cards, what are you doing? You're passing on like Unicorn Fenrir, which just isn't enough. They're going to go start a battle phase, Branded in red, target Alibur, grab back Alibur, and then summon out Chimera by banishing New Chain Link, Chimera Tragedy. They said YuGiOh triggers. They're going to activate Birth effect. Birth is going to target Cartasia, Albaz, Albion, even though this is supposed to be in hand. I'm pretty sure this is mandatory. It's not. Okay. You can add this card to your hand. The regular Ecclesia is mandatory. I remember. That came up, actually. When I found out Ecclesia was mandatory. Because I remember some people played it in Sword Soul Fusion Destiny. And I was like, alright, well, everyone just always grabs it back. But I remember I was playing top 4 for a prize card. And my opponent didn't grab it back. And then on my turn, I was like, oh, let's go. He didn't grab it back. And they're like, yo, I want to grab it back. And I was like, nah. And then they're like, it's mandatory. And I'm like, that sucks. Wish it wasn't mandatory. They're gonna banish the special. Still learning those cards. And then they banished the Albion, so that should be gone. But they're gonna draw Chimera Pop Unicorn. Fenrir effect on the new guy. They're gonna Mercarier to negate that. Okay, but now that those have been forced, they can actually try to play. Birth, summon out Unicorn, but the thing is, Lindworm is pretty good. It can negate and bounce. But you can also chain block to play around that. So, Rise Heart, banish Unicorn, banish 3 face down. Then they're going to activate Shangri-La. If you read this, it says negate the effect, but it doesn't negate the activation, at least. So that way they can still go into a Rise Heart. They banish another Blazing Cartasia there, so, the deck plays 2, so they're both gone. Effect to negate and bounce. Prime Planet, pop the new guy. And then, it doesn't get banished if it leaves the field or anything. Yeah, they don't have anything to protect that. And then summon a Rise Heart. Okay. Set Papayas pass. A Rise Heart loses to just the Chimera right now. It's at 31, it's at 33. But, this deck can definitely play. This also should be banished, but they're going to go ahead and take the Rise Heart and they just say GG's. Yeah, GG's. GG. I started out Big Bang. I don't know. I played Kashtira. I've played Kashtira a lot. And I just feel like I always keep in Big Bang, even though it does feel awkward going second. To have a trap in your deck. It's just pretty good. I think I could have ended the game 2. Lindworm is good. Yeah, nice list. Hey, touch the side, my boy. My boy, our boy. I'm gonna go build a side for this. Alright. So, seeing how long the match was is about 38 minutes long, and we are going to see Branded end up winning there. Something I've seen a lot of people talk about Kashtira is they're like, Kashtira was the best deck by far, because Tyr was the best deck, and then, Kashtira was, the supposedly second best deck, so, Tyr's gone, so now Kash is the best, right? Well, that's not how the format works, because we completely switched our format. We went from, you had to prepare your deck for Tyr, even though Kash was going to be popular, you had to prepare your deck for Tyr, because that deck was infinitely the best deck, 100% the best deck. And now that Tyr is gone, and Bystials aren't in the format as much, the whole format changes. It doesn't just it's not like Tyr just falls out of place and everything moves up. That's just not how a format works. You have to reevaluate. So I hope people can do that. Also, spending, it's crazy how much Kashtira costs. It's actually insane, because it's a serious thought for the YCS if it's gonna be played or not. And it's man, bro, dropping $1,000 on a core of a deck that just doesn't even feel that crazy is that's rough. I'm a cheap man. I'm a very cheap man. But with all that being said, the DV Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.